Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen and today we're going to be talking about makeup that just didn't work for me. So I really love a frugal find on anything, but especially makeup, but once in a while there's just some duds that I unfortunately am going to report to you because I don't want you to waste your money on something that's not going to work. So first, we're going to talk about something from one of my favorite brands, Profusion. This is called, it just says eyes on it. And I got this at Marshall's, and when I first saw it, I was super excited because it has just a little bit of everything that you would need for a look. Now, the first thing is that the eyeshadows were super patchy. I got a few of them to work, but they didn't really last the whole day, even when I put a primer with it. And then up here, there's these brow products. It's blonde and brunette, and those just really weren't the right color. I tried to use them as bronzers, but I just wasn't able to get them to work for me. And then these gel liners, I had high hopes for those, but they didn't stay in one spot. They smudged and they were kind of all over my face by the end of the day. And then there's these concealers right here. There's two there. Let me swatch them and show you. They're just super balmy, and really hardly anything comes off onto your skin. Like, I couldn't get those to work whatsoever. Really, the only thing that did work for me was this eye primer. It was okay, but I mean, there's other inexpensive primers on the market. And then this brush. So it's supposed to be an angle brush that you do eyeliner with, but look how thick that is. Let's see if I can show it to you where you can see it. I hope that's coming through. It's just super, super thick, so you can't do a thin line with that at all. And this brush was pretty good, but Profusion has brushes that you can buy, so you don't have to buy this whole set. So unfortunately, altogether, that one was just a dud for me. So the next item that I also bought at Marshall's, I hope I'm saying this right, it's Manna Kadar Beauty. It's these lip glosses. Now, they have several claims on them. I want to read what they say. It says a hydrating formula, contains a lip gloss, primer, and stain all at once, long-lasting pigment. Okay, so these were super drying, they were not a stain, and they were sticky, and I cannot stand sticky. Now, I want to show you, it showed on the back that it was all these colors. Well, they're super, super orangey. I'm going to swatch them so you can see, but they all look like about the same color. Okay, so I have those swatched out for you. So as you can see, those are nothing like the colors on the box. I mean, they showed this whole variety of reds and pinks, and it's a light-skinned person just like me, but these aren't anything like what the back of it shows. So you can skip those. If you ever go to Marshall's, you can just go right past those. Okay, next we're going to talk about some lashes that I picked up from Dollar General. This is LA Colors lashes. This is what they look like. And I love the style. The problem with these is I cannot get them off of the carton without ripping them. I tried it with my fingers. I tried it with some tweezers. Everything I tried ripped the lash. So no matter how good of a price, if I can't get them off of there, it's just a no for me. So these, pass those up as well. So the next thing we're going to go to, these next few items I bought at Dollar Tree. Now, I will say it is hard to find a good purple eyeshadow, especially on an inexpensive brand. These were super light though. This is the LA Color Bold Packet. And if you like a super duper light purple, you'll like this. I don't. I want some color payoff. So I'll go ahead and swatch these just so you can see what they look like. Okay, so I tried to swatch all of these, but some of them just didn't show up on my skin. So I did the best I could. I did about 6 colors. I don't know if you're going to be able to see all of those, but I did the darkest ones. There's some lighter ones up here that I swatched and really dug into like 4 times, but they're just really not pigmented and they don't last all day. So if you see the LA Colors Bold Purples, that's going to be a pass. Next, we're moving on to the LA Colors Matte Bronzer. Now, I thought I might like this because there's another one that's in a round compact with a mirror. Same brand, but completely different. Let me try to swatch this for you. I'm really going to have to dig in here for you. I don't know if it's even going to show up. This is 3 times with me just really pressing as hard as I can. Okay, it's starting to come. Yeah, if I have to work that hard to get a swatch, you can just go ahead and pass on this one. You know, some inexpensive makeup works, some doesn't. This is one that definitely does not. Moving on to the next Dollar Tree product that didn't work. This is called, it just says eyeshadow palette Peachy Nudes. Doesn't even say what the brand is. So I've done some swatches, and to do these swatches, I've really dug in a bunch of times and like built it up. It took me a while to get these swatches. So I'm going to put it up like this so you can see it. And from the swatches, they look like they're pretty good, but they're just really hard to work with, hard to blend, and they don't last all day. There's some other upcoming palettes that I'll show you from Dollar Tree that are a lot better. You know, I saw all the variety in this and I thought, man, that looks like a great palette. But unfortunately, when it came to performing, it just didn't work. And then this next item, I guess it does work. I just thought it was going to be different. It's called the Makeup Correcting Pen. It does say gel pen, but I missed that part. I thought it was going to be more like, you know, the felt pens that when you do your nails that you can get it off. Instead, it's this weird gloopy gel. And so I just don't like it. It just kind of like came off onto my eye a little bit, and it took off the makeup. It's just, I don't like how it's wearing down. So maybe I'm just weird, a little OCD about my stuff, but I did not like this one. Okay, we are down to the last item, and I also got this at Marshall's. It's a brush set. It's the Anne Klein Complete Makeup Brush Set. And I thought this would be really great for beginners when I first saw it. So let me get it opened up. So it has, you know, a bunch of different brushes in there, and it has a little mirror up here. I don't want to blind you guys, but it also shows what each brush is for. And for someone that's not used to makeup, I thought, wow, that's really great. But when I got them, they were not cut right. There was a bunch that were the hairs weren't even, they were too high. So I cut them down to try to make them work. They still just didn't work. I'm going to take them out of the packaging and come back and show you just there's not enough variety, and they're too coarse, and yeah, I'll be right back and I'll show you all the reasons I didn't like them. Okay, so I'm first going to talk about the eye brushes. This one is called the Eyeshadow Blending Brush. Now, I do have small eyes, so this was just too big for my eye. Whenever I tried to blend it out, it just took over my whole eye, so that one didn't work. And then there's this, let's see what this one's called, the Angled Eyeshadow Brush. And again, man, this one is just too wide. You could not get a good line with how thick they made this brush. I'm hoping that me holding it like that is showing you. Same thing with this next one. It's like the same brush, except with a spoolie on the other end. So maybe the spoolie's gonna work out of all these, but you know, you're not gonna buy this whole set for a spoolie. This next one is called the Crease Brush. And you know, I could probably make this one work, but again, one brush, I'm not going to buy the whole set for one brush. And just remember, when I bought these, the hairs were like sticking up, like 2 or 3 or 4 off of each one was literally like this high. I was like, that is crazy. So the face brushes, they are all just too much alike. They're all super small, and they all kind of do the same thing. You know, I would want some variety in a brush set. So, you know, this one is the Blush Brush, and it's just, it's soft on your hand, but when you go to, you know, apply stuff, it doesn't feel as soft. And again, just, they're all the same. So unfortunately, that just didn't have enough variety, and they really just didn't work. So that's what I had for you today, friends. I really hope you enjoyed this. I so appreciate you coming back each week and viewing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.